Good evening, everyone. My name is Matthew Grieco. I'm the president of the Campbell High School Science National Honor Society, and on behalf of my fellow officers and our advisor, Mrs. Ray, I would like to welcome you all to our induction ceremony. At this time, I would ask that you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. When the society was first introduced last year here at Campbell High School, it was founded upon a specific set of beliefs and principles which are still upheld to our current chapter this year. These objectives are the following: to encourage and recognize scientific and intellectual thought, to advance students' knowledge in classical and modern science, to aid the civic community with its comprehension of science, and lastly, to encourage students to participate in community service and in turn encourage their dedication to the pursuit of scientific knowledge that benefits all of humanity. I will now turn this over to Faith Vidble, our treasurer.
The motto inscribed in Latin on the Science National Honor Society shield translate to, "Fortunate is one who understands the causes of things." And with this understanding, we will induct 8 new members who all exemplify scholarship in science and leadership in service, and who aspire to complete the objectives previously stated. These students have worked tirelessly to maintain a minimum of a 3.0 GPA, as well as a grade average of at least an 85% across all science courses taken at Campbell High School. And for those of you who have taken AP Chem, you know that this is no small feat. They have challenged themselves by taking at least one pre-AP science course, as well as an AP science course, and are clearly passionate about science. 7 of our inductees are juniors, and 1 is a sophomore, and to have taken an AP class before senior year is an accomplishment that they can all be proud of. Us seniors can leave Campbell this year with the knowledge that this organization is in good hands. I now welcome Corinne Shu, our secretary, to recognize our current members and to formally induct our new members.
All right, current SNH members, when you hear your name, please rise and stay standing until the last person's name has been said. Lily Adamakis, Faith Vidble, Nick Carrigan, Lauren Dion, Matt Grieco, and Kylie York. Thank you. You may be seated. Inductees, if you could rise and stand, or rise and walk to the stage. When you hear your name, please cross the stage to receive your membership certificate and pin. Alex Byron, 11th grade. Aiden Brown, 11th grade. Lucas Chu, 10th grade. Phoebe Druin, 11th grade. Lose it. Sean Follis, 11th grade. Matthew Frank, 11th grade. Justin Haley, 11th grade. And Ava Houle, 11th grade. Congratulations. You are now official members of Campbell's Science National Honor Society, and in being so, swear to work towards the society's goals and uphold the values that accompany an honors society. Nick Carrigan, our historian, will now introduce our guest speakers.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speakers, the founders of our chapter, Olivia Kovasars and Couvillier. Both are freshmen at the University of New Hampshire and have recorded videos for us all to see. We will first hear from Olivia Kovasars, who took many science classes here at Campbell High School, including freshman science, honors biology, chemistry, biomedical science, forensics, AP biology, and is currently studying bioengineering in college.
Hello, everyone. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Olivia Kovasars. I'm majoring in bioengineering at the University of New Hampshire, and I just recently graduated from Campbell as the founder and co-president of the Science National Honor Society. I'd like to thank you all so much for being here tonight. I'm sorry that I couldn't make it in person. I would have loved to see all the new members. When Faith reached out to me and told me there were 8 new members being initiated tonight, I got so excited because that means our little science family is expanding. The main reason that Hannah and I started this club was so that students like you could have a space where you could share your love of science with others and give back to the community in a way that was unique to those in STEM. I'm so excited to hear what you'll all accomplish this academic year, and please, officers and Mrs. Ray, keep me updated. I was also asked to speak about my experience with science outside of high school. As you know, I'm a first year at the University of New Hampshire, and so far I'm loving all that it has to offer. I decided to join the Society of Women Engineers, which has really opened my eyes up to the world of STEM. We have guest speakers every month, days where we do science presentations at elementary schools, and conventions where we get to meet different women engineers around the country. Along with SWE, there are a wide variety of science clubs and societies in college that cater to all kinds of niche STEM interests. Although clubs take up a lot of my time, academics are also a huge part, and they also take up a lot of my time. And my word of advice is enjoy Mrs. Ray while you still have her. Academics in college are a lot different than high school, but my word of advice is work hard, ask for help, and use your resources. Everyone here wants to help you, so don't be afraid to ask. Thank you for having me. I'm so glad that the society is in such good hands. I encourage you to keep following your passions, whether it's biology, chemistry, or even algebra. Especially to the women in STEM, you are important and valid, and do not let anyone dictate what you can and cannot do, especially in the science field. I'm so proud of all of you, and I hope you have a great rest of your year.
Next, we will hear a video from the other co-founder of Science National Honor Society, Hannah Couvillier. She unfortunately could not be here either. Hannah was a compassionate student who also took classes at Campbell like honors biology, environmental science, anatomy, AP biology, and is now studying biochemistry at University of New Hampshire.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hannah Couvillier, for those of you who don't know me. I was the co-founder and co-president of the Science National Honor Society chapter at Campbell High School. This year I am enrolled as a freshman in the University Honors Program at the University of New Hampshire with a major of biochemistry and a focus in molecular and cellular biology. I hope to go into tissue engineering upon graduation. That sounds like a lot. I promise it's not as crazy as it sounds. A little bit about why I started the club with Olivia is that going into my senior year of high school, there was really only one other science club I knew about at Campbell, and that was the environmental club. And being someone who was more interested in the life sciences, that didn't necessarily interest me too much, and I was looking for something that I could put on applications that really showed my love of biology and that I was really dedicated to it. And I was in the National Honor Society, and got me to thinking about honor societies. I knew there was an art honor society, so I kind of wondered whether there was a science one out there too, and I looked into it, found that there was, messaged my friend Olivia, who is also enrolled as a biology-related student at the University of New Hampshire, asked her if she would be interested in starting the club with me, and she said she would. We pitched our ideas to Miss Freeman, Miss Nagy, got Miss Ray on board as our mentor, and it just blossomed from there. We really started the club hoping that we would get a lot of students interested. Luckily we did, otherwise we would have kind of been done without even starting. We really wanted to foster this place where we would have students that were completely fascinated with science and interested in all of it, all of the inner workings and all the things science can teach us. And that's exactly what we got. We were very happy with the turnout. I can't remember the exact number of kids we had when we started, but it was like around 15, I want to say, which was more than we were expecting. And to hear that it's continuing to grow this year is just so awesome. And it's such a huge accomplishment for all of you. There are academic qualifications required to get into this club, and to have gotten into it, you should all be very, very proud of yourselves. I hope that you guys continue to love science and are continued to be fascinated by it, and that this club helps you foster that love of science and find a community that shares that love, because that's really what we wanted when we started it. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to what I'm doing in college related to science. So like I said, I'm a biochemistry major. As a freshman, they kind of assign you the science classes you are required to take, and then as you go through your coursework, you get to pick more specific courses related to what you want to do once you're done college. So right now I'm enrolled in a general chemistry course and an honors introductory biology course. So I feel fairly prepared for what I went into this semester. I felt that a lot of it was just based off of concepts we had foundations from in high school. I did take AP biology in high school, which I thought was a very big help with the terminology and whatnot going into biology as a freshman. It definitely does go into more depth, which is nice and also difficult. But it's been good. It's been a fun time. Definitely stressful, but definitely worth it. And chemistry has been a struggle for me. Not like super bad, but I only took chemistry junior year of high school, and then kind of didn't really brush up on it at all, and then went into chemistry, and it was harder than I was expecting, but we persevere. I've been doing very well in my science courses overall. The best advice I can give you guys is to really not focus too much on the grades. I know we as science students tend to really focus on grades and beat ourselves up if we're not performing the way we think we should be. But as long as you're really understanding concepts and you feel like you know what you need to know, that's so much more important than a 70 on something. You just really need to remember that you're here to learn, and as long as you feel like you're learning, that's what's important. And I know a lot of you personally, and I just need to remind you guys about that. Don't get so focused on the grades. But I love you all. Those of you that I know, those of you that I don't know, I love you for joining the club and keeping it going. And I'm so excited to see what this year has for you guys in store. We started the club second semester last year, so we didn't get to do that much. But I'm sure you guys will be able to do much, much more, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Thank you, Hannah. Although they couldn't be here tonight with us, we really do want to thank them. They were a huge help into starting this club, and their insight into science at the college level is very much appreciated by all of us, and taking times out of their busy schedules to make this happen. So thank you to them. And we would also like to thank our society advisor, Ms. Ray, who will now say a few words.
Thank you, Nick. Congratulations to new and returning members of our chapter of the Science National Honor Society. Science is woven into the fabric of our society. Scientific study helps students understand the causes of events in our world, from the macroscopic to the microscopic. Science is a tradition and discipline that Democritus, Hippocrates, Sir Isaac Newton, Louis Pasteur, Marie Curie, Marie Daly, Rosalind Franklin, and Stephen Hawking have all followed. The Science National Honor Society helps to inspire future scientists as they follow many past pioneers of science to understand and improve our world. Our new Science National Honor Society members have used their science studies to better understand the world around them. Now they can use this scientific knowledge to illuminate the world of science for others. I would like to hand it back to our Society's President, Matthew Greco, for our farewell statement.
We would like to thank you all for taking the time to be with us tonight to celebrate our accomplishments of our new members, and we thank Litchfield TV for filming our ceremony, Mrs. Green for taking the photos, and Mrs. Nelson for being here, and our amazing custodial staff. We invite all of our guests to stay for desserts and refreshments and learning comments. Thanks again, and congrats to all our new members. Thank you.